would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So New Mexico's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Potter. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Lobos come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Rides the back on the option to give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got his man. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's in open space downfield. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets the first down and more. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. To the air on first down. Right on the money.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Wyoming. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Potter. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks the tackle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick strike complete. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's McKinney. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle. It's McKinney. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Rushes on him. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
And the Lobos will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Lobos! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice pockets, these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Kent State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Dick's Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And that's just nice patience and a great route. One-on-one, working the defender, taking his time, getting out of his break, locating the football, and making the catch just in time in bounds.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Quick spin on the run. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Makes the grab over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
First down for the offense.
Just going to keep it after the snap. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Near the 30-yard line. 1st and goal, Wyoming. That's the end.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Wyoming. They move on top here in the fourth. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Catch in the middle, it's Lions. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to throw, it's Potter. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab. He's got a first down.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And how about the answer from this defense? You give up a huge play. What do? Bounce right back, rush the quarterback, put pressure on him, and get the enormous sack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's McKinney. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Potter. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win, but you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game, and this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. The give as they work on that clock. And some room to work. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slog fest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You don't defense option.